on. Is this on? Yeah, I think it's working now. Good evening. Good evening, Mr. Aero Dion Thorne. That's a very, very posh internet name, if you don't mind me saying so. What's he going to say about my favourite computer? Oh, you like the Atari ST, do you? Evening, Colin. How you doing, son? Yeah, I know it's late. It's 9:05. And I thought I could just make a wee video, or else I could do my... good evening, Michael. I could... oh, dearie me, we've got an ST fan and an anti-ST fan. Yeah. Yeah, I thought I'll do a quick video. And I thought, why don't... Since it's a bank holiday Monday, why don't I just do a wee cheeky live stream? So here I am. You've seen the title. I'm just going to play some of the Atari ST games that I used to enjoy back in the day. I didn't actually have the Atari for very long. But hang on, I'm just going to make this a wee bit bigger since I'm getting his tongue. There we go. Yeah, I mean, I had my C64 for about 4 years, and then I sold that, got an Atari ST. Now, if I'm being perfectly honest with you, I would have went out and bought the Amiga straight off the bat, but the problem was, evening Alex, how you doing, son? The problem was the Amiga was about, I don't know, £1,000 back then, but it was mega expensive. So yeah, there was no way I could possibly afford to buy a Commodore Amiga. So I got the next best thing, which was an Atari ST, and I had the ST for, I don't know, I got it in mid. I'm fine, Alex. Thanks, buddy. All things considered, I hope you're doing okay, mate. Yeah, I got it mid '87, and I think I had it for about a year, possibly. And that's when the Amiga 500 kind of came down to about, I think it came down to about £400. So I decided to trade in my Atari ST and get an Amiga. I never really felt like I was losing out. I mean, I don't think there was anything that I missed about the Atari ST when I got the Amiga, because I always looked upon the Amiga was just like it was better at everything than the Atari ST. I know some people might disagree with that. I know you can do like MIDI music and that kind of thing, but you know, I couldn't do anything like that at all, so it wasn't like I was missing out on anything. We are fully isolated. The missus is in the vulnerable category. Oh, dearie me. Hope she's okay, mate. So we haven't left the house in several weeks. Yeah, it's weird. I mean, I went out my bike. I was out my bike for about an hour tonight. I went out about 6 o'clock. And it's odd. I still can't really... How you doing, Russ? I still couldn't really... You know, it's weird. It's weird, the fact that everything is shut down. The whole world is shut down at the moment. It's just a strange thing. It's not nice, you know, because the weather's cracking and you want to be outside, you want to be mingling with people, you want to, you know, you want to see friends and family. So it's weird. It's quite funny. My sister's nephew, he tried to do an online quiz last night, and he ended up with about 20-30. Evening, Stephen. How you doing, buddy? No worries, mate. I'm glad you're enjoying MAME. So did it work straight off the bat? I'm assuming it was just a question of changing the directories and you were good to go. But I'm glad to be able to help you out anyway, mate. That's good. I'm glad you're enjoying it. I hope you got your Berserk score in. I'm absolutely pants at it. I was thinking I was going to try and get near to my high score, but I've had about 3 or 4 goes and I've not managed to break 8,000, which is pretty crap. But I think I did actually pick the harder ROM set. I thought I was picking the easier one, but I think I've picked the more difficult one. What was I talking about? I've completely broken my train of thought. I was talking about the bike. Yeah, I can't remember. But yeah, sorry, that's right. It was an online quiz and I joined it. It was like 7:30 last night. And he had about, I don't know how many people were trying to tune into this thing. He was using Google Hangouts. And then he was like playing music. You had to go to his download box to listen to music. Even Jason, you had to go in and download the MP3s to listen to them. And it was just way too complicated. So I was in it for about an hour and I thought, bollocks to that. And I just came out. Anyway, I am talking shite. I digress. Really, that wouldn't have been the same. That wouldn't have been the same one that I was in. It was a Google Hangouts. Anyway, yeah, let's. Oh, that's not bad. That's not too bad at all. Just under 5,000. Billy Mitchell is currently streaming live on Twitch. Oh, really? Is he? Oh, bless you, Ross. To be honest with you, I would be tempted to actually switch this off and go and watch Billy Mitchell. Have you got a link to it, by the way? That would be. I would be actually quite interested to watch that. If you've got a link, that would be wonderful. So anyway, listen, it's not going to be a late one. I say that every time, and it ends up going on and on and on and on and on. So let me just minimise myself down here. Yeah, right, let's have a look. So Atari ST. Now, is there any games on the ST you want to see me have a crack at? What I'm going to do is I'm going to kick off with the very first game that I ever saw on the Atari ST. Where is it? There we go. It's Arkanoid. Right. Oh yeah, Oids was a wonderful game. Really, really good game. Right, wait a minute. I just need to. This Steam is a bit of a pain in the arse when it comes to. You've got to press the pause button to come out. So let me just get this set up. So let's see, Windows capture, properties, Steam, there we go. Right, and what I'll do, there must be an option to just make that take up the full screen, but there again, if I did that, you would lose my ugly little face, so I better just do it normal. There we go, how's that? Right, hopefully the sound is alright. A minute, hard disks, I can turn that off. Right, let's get this playing. Right, let me know if the sound's okay, if you don't mind. I'll just move my controller. Yeah, this was an absolute stonking version of Arkanoid. I mean, when I saw this, I was just like, wow. This is going to be one of the hardest arcade games, I would say. It gets difficult so quickly. No, I'm not, Ross. I'm just using the mouse here, mate. I would love to own a spinner, but they go for absolutely stupid money. It's just too twitchy. I mean, it's actually easier using on a real machine. What I'm going to do is just have one game of, well, not of everything. I'm going to have anything that I play, I'll only play once. Unless I'm particularly shite at it and don't last particularly long. So have any of you guys been watching Tiger King at all on Netflix? If you've not watched it, you need to watch it. It's awful, but it's so addictive. Basically, it's about this sort of redneck guy that owns a tiger farm. What was that? Ah, bollocks, I don't believe I've picked it up. I actually used to quite like Impact. Does anyone remember that? That was a breakout clone. Dearie me, that was awful. Why is that? Oh, there's still a brick there. Ah, there must be a blue brick. Ah, yeah. I was wondering what that wee kind of black line was. Yeah, Tiger King. It's on Netflix. It's just mental, absolutely mental. I don't want to give you any spoilers. Impact's actually really good. What I'll do is I'll actually play Impact after I die here, which is probably not going to be very long because it's going to start going really, really quick in about 2 seconds. Oh, arse. But one of the big selling points of Impact was it it had digitised sound, which doesn't sound particularly exciting. It's, you know what, the mouse in this, it's just too twitchy. It's far too twitchy. The movement needs to be smooth. Actually, I think I did my best at this game in the arcades when I was down at Play Blackpool. Yeah, you need to watch Tiger King. It is funny. It is really, really funny. Right, that is Arkanoid. So let's go in and we'll come out of that and we'll load up Impact. Impact. There we go. This was released in 1987 by Audiogenic. Starglider 2. You know, I was never a fan of Starglider 2, Stephen. I mean, it's a lovely, lovely game. Wait a wee minute. Oh, there we go. That's fine. It's still got that. Remembered. That's okay. Yeah, I mean that kind of won me over, having all that kind of real sound. It doesn't look as nice as Arkanoid, but it's probably more playable, and it's got a lot more kind of weapons and things. And you get to make music as well when you're playing it. I think you can, yeah, I'm sure there is a game designer. Did any of you guys actually ever design levels on anything? I don't think I ever did. So these kind of construction kit things were completely lost with me. I mean, things like was it Lotus Turbo Challenge 3 had a construction kit, I'm sure. Yeah, I mean, this does look, it hasn't, I was going to say it's not aged particularly well. I mean, it looked obviously just the same. It does look quite basic, but it is probably the more playable version. Evening, Arvit. That's a game I really need to go back to, Boulder Dash. But you know what, I might actually... Was Boulder Dash in the Atari ST? I think it was. I think it was completely pants. Kind of tempted to have a wee game of that tonight. I think I will. I won't play the Atari 800 version, which is the best version. Evening, Ian. Yeah, but I will play it on the ST. I can't actually remember it on the ST. I'm sure it did come out. Nah, these games are just kind of too twitchy using the emulator. Right, let's see. Print screen, sorry. Pause, and that'll let us. Evening, Christopher. How you doing, buddy? Right, let's have a look for Boulder Dash. B-O-U. Right, Boulder Dash Construction Kit. Oids is a great game. Evening, Andy. How you doing, buddy? No, I think my streams are almost 100% male. Can't think why. Well, we did have a young lady in a couple of days ago, actually. She dropped in, which was nice to see. Boulder Dash Construction Kit. Right. Yeah, you do need a ball mouse. Evening, Paul. Billy Mitchell just appeared on his screen. I know he's doing a live stream apparently. So I don't know why you're watching me. You should be watching Billy Mitchell trying to set a high score. Right, okay, Boulder Dash. I don't remember playing this. Ah, bollocks, man. Joystick's turned off. I mean, was one of these games, I'm going to have to restart it. This was one of these games where it wasn't about the graphics, it was about the gameplay. And the Atari 800 one was, without a shadow of doubt, the best. Right, okay, let's get going. Make your selection. We'll just jump to number 2, I think. How is the sound balance? Is it alright? How do we start? Enter game file name. Bugger off. I don't know what I've done. I've pressed F1, which is obviously wanting me to load a game. Right. If in doubt, reset. Very funny. Yes. Yeah, the Atari ST was not the best when it came to sound, and that was the one thing that when I went from the C64 to the ST, I was absolutely gutted. Why does it keep coming up with that? Right, I'm going to give it one more go and then it can bugger off. In fact, you know what? Just because somebody mentioned Boulder Dash, I'm going to put the best version on. So I'm going to load up the Atari 800. I did say it's an Atari ST, but the Atari XL can get a wee cheeky shot as well. So let's see, Boulder Dash. There we go. Right, wait a wee minute. I just need to bring this across. Properties. There we go. How's that? Right, how do we start it? I think it's probably an F button. F7, F1. Right, press button to play. Right, here we go. It's been a while since I played this game. When I used to go to the computer shop, you know, this was before like John Menzies, W. Smith and Boots all sold games. It was this wee Italian guy that he had a computer shop, and he was basically an Atari dealer. And this was a game that he used to... Ooh, I don't think that sound is quite right. Yeah, I think the sound's a bit kind of weird. But yeah, this was a game that he always played, and I always thought it looked absolutely shit. I thought, why is he playing this? But it's a great game. I never got particularly far in this game, which I know you'll find extremely surprising, but I don't know how far I got. Yeah, I mean, this is the emulator I do use for Atari stuff, but that sound effect didn't sound quite right. Maybe it was. I wouldn't recommend playing the Spectrum one because the scrolling, it doesn't actually keep up with the screen, so you can actually run off the screen and the scrolling's got to really catch up. So if you're going to play a version, play this with the C64 one. Yeah. I always hated this bloody level. There was always one diamond you couldn't find. It's quite garish claws actually, isn't it? I really should be using the proper joystick. I'm using this whatever, which is alright, but it's not the best for some games. You can't really afford to hang about too much either. Come here, you. Hey. Be careful here, I think. How many have I still got to get? Is that 15 I've still got to get, I think. I'm gonna get myself trapped. I'll try and get them, I think, eh? Oh, maybe not. Ah, bollocks. Right, anybody know how to actually die? What button do I press? Is it escape? Ah, damn it, right, we'll try once more. I'm a twat. I love the fact that some of you guys probably go to, well, I was going to say go to work tomorrow, and you'll have a conversation. You'll like, what did you get up to last night, mate? Oh, I watched Ozark or Tiger King on Netflix. What did you do? Oh, I watched an old guy play Boulder Dash on Atari ST. Then don't knock it unless you've tried it, I suppose. Come here, you. Right, get these out the road first. How many have I still got to get? Have I picked up 18? Is it? Ah, you got to get 24, eh? That's what it is, right. So I've got 19. one to go. Where the bloody hell is it? Ah! Twat. Evening, Brian. I'm a twat. Now the plan here is, if I kind of knock all the bricks down or all the boulders down, then technically nothing's going to fall on my head. Sort of minimise the risk. That's the theory anyway. Hey, don't trap yourself here, Al. Oh, that was close. I think I've still got another, is it another 3 to go, I think? What the bloody hell are they? Ah, bollocks. Oh, wait a minute. Damn it. Never mind, never mind. Right, back to the Atari ST. I'm still as shit as that as I ever was. Right, okay, where are we? Back to the ST. So, where are you? Why can't I find it? There we go. You know what, Stephen? Funny you should say that. I was actually reading a CU Amiga in the bath last night. That's what I tend to do all my reading. I was actually reading a proper. I was reading an actual proper hard copy magazine, and it got a. No, in fact, it wasn't. It wasn't a CU Amiga. It was a, what do you call it? A Amiga Power, and WizKid got a. It wasn't a gold medal, but they absolutely raved about it. So yeah, I was actually planning to give that a go. I would probably, if I was going to play this just like for fun, I would play it on the on my actual, ST or Amiga. But obviously, since I'm doing a live stream, I'll do it in this. So let's have a wee go. So WizKid, I'm going to see if I can actually use my joystick. So let me just, because the joystick is a lot better. No question of it. Listen, thanks to everybody that's joined me tonight. I've got 27 people in, which is a surprise considering I didn't announce it. I always appreciate you taking time to watch me make a complete arse of myself. Right, what were we looking for? WizKid, right. I don't know if this is going to work. Oh, you know what? The fact that I'm... Craft Gold made some cracking games, yeah. Just don't mention Rainbow Islands. I don't want to upset Mr. Lucosa. What was I going to talk? Yeah, I think because I've got the other joystick switched on as well, it'll probably not use this one. What the hell's going on here? Ryanorama is a good game, and I've got a little story to tell you about that once I... Right, okay, I'm going to have to use the Atari the 360. Right, can you guys see this, by the way? Give me a minute. I need to just move that. No, you can't see it because I've not set it up. Hang on. Evening, Shinobi. Steam. Right, there we go. Yeah, I was exactly the same. I could never figure out what you're actually supposed to do in this game. Oh, bollocks, I've just made it full screen. Hang on. What's happened there? That's better. Right, I've got no idea. I'm going to need a bit of assistance. Right, what's that? Right, okay, right, we're back in. Right, so I'm assuming we need to pick English. Right, I'm going to need some assistance for this one. So, round 0, WizKid Training College. Right, so I'm guessing is that what I need to do? Just basically smash up the bricks? Flying bricks kill baddies. Okay. One. Ah, right, okay, so I need to hit that like so. Whoops. Keep your fire button to bounce them on your head, I think. Right, okay, need to pick up that thing. Collect different coloured notes and try to make a tune. This is getting a bit too complex for me already. Some bubbles contain a prize. Evening Platinum, how you doing, mate? I'm good, thanks. I hope you're okay, buddy. Right, pop this bubble to gain a clown noise, or clown nose, right. Now all the tills you dislodge can be juggled on your head. So what's the point in it? Am I just trying to smash up the bricks? Hold down the fire button whilst juggling. Pop this bubble to gain thunder chops. Holding down fire will enable you to pluck single tiles. Right, now what? Evening, Mr. CC. Right, I've not got a bloody clue what I'm doing here. No idea. Right, I'm kind of on the brink of giving up with this because I have tried it before and I just really couldn't figure out. Evening, Bob. I really couldn't figure out what I'm supposed to be doing. Alright, I've done the training apparently. Use button to grab blocks with teeth. Now what? Am I trying to kill these things, I presume? Now, I love the Whizball, and I do like the sort of wackiness of Sensible Software's games, but I'm finding this just a wee bit too abstract. Yeah, I heard that. I was actually quite, when you say shocked, I was actually quite sad. I mean, Tim Brooke-Taylor, like a lot of us in this stream tonight, he was kind of, the goodies were a big part of our, big part of us growing up. Right, I can't say I'm enjoying this at all. I've really got no idea what I'm actually doing. Right, listen, you know what? I've had enough of this. I'm sure it is a good game, I just can't really figure out what the hell I'm supposed to be doing, so let's move swiftly on. Right, let's load up Ranorama. Yeah, I'd heard that he was actually, I heard that he was seriously ill prior to getting that. Right, Ran, R-A, Do you remember the bombs? That's when a game crashed. On the Amiga it was Guru Meditation, but on the ST you just got the little bombs. Evening, Lewis. Hey, the big cat. This is the first time I've played this game, I think, since about 1987. And I really enjoyed it actually. I mean, it's not, technically it's not, I wouldn't say it's a particularly good game, but it's just really, really playable. Never played it on the C64, Paul. Always liked the kind of the fact that you could open up bits of the map. It kind of encourages you to actually play the game. Yeah, my little crooked tale with this game was I went to the, my little computer shop Emporium. It was this Italian guy that owned the store, and he had this, and I bought it, and I tried to copy it. My mate and I had just bought a thing called, I can't remember what it was called again, but it was basically copying software, and we took this home, we tried to copy it, and we could not get it copied. And so I decided what I would do is I would peel off the label, peel the original label off and stick it onto the copy that I'd made. So I basically kept the original disc, and I took back the copied disc, albeit with the original label on it. And the guy basically said, I know that's not the original you've given me back. He says, however, in this instance, I'll let you off with it, and he basically gave me my money back, but he knew I was at it. I was a bit cheeky. Right, I'm going to have another wee shot of that. Wait a minute, so are the generators these things? Right, got it. Got you. What's that then? That's obviously not a generator. jump on the warlocks. I'm gonna be saying. Oh, I thought your comment, CC, had disappeared. Yeah, it wasn't one of my finer moments. To be fair, I did spend an absolute fortune in this shop over the years, so I didn't really feel too guilty. I mean, I bought my Atari ST from him. I bought tons and tons of games. Yeah, I always thought this was kind of like it's like a kind of poor man's Gauntlet. It's not as exciting, but as a one-player game, I would say it's a better game. Gauntlet is one game which I don't think has really held up that well at all. It's not a game that I would really want to play in main, because the whole point of Gauntlet was not dying, and you obviously put as many 10Ps in as you can afford. But when you've got infinite lives, then the whole incentive about not dying just became becomes null and void. So it's not a game. I mean, it is technically, it's nice, but I think you'd have to play it and you'd have to decide I'm only going to put X amount of energy in, because you can just keep putting infinite credits in, and I think it's quite boring quite quickly. Right, that's Ranorama. Right, what's next? Let's have a wee look. See if I can find any games. Now I'm going to try a game which was the first game that I bought on Atari ST. Arkanoid was the first one I got to play. It was my mate's. I will try Black Lamp in a wee minute. Let me see if I can get this game loaded. It can be a bit of a pain in the arse. Right, going to try this game. This was the first Atari ST. Right, okay, I'll just turn that down in a second. This was the very first Atari ST game that I ever actually played, or ever owned, I should say. Don't forget to plug your joystick and plug it in the mouse port. Ah, shit, it's going to ask me to start pissing about with controls, isn't it? Right, wait a wee minute. I'll give it a go. That's not working, so what I'm going to do... Yeah, this is TNT, by the way. This was the first game that I ever actually bought in ST. I always thought the graphics were really impressive looking. I mean, obviously they don't look that impressive now, but back in whenever it was, the wrong setting. Is there an option just to... Right, according to this is plugged in to the mouse port, so I don't know why it's not working. Right, you know what? I'm not going to bother playing it because I don't want to fanny about with it. Find out I can't get it back, so I'm gonna we'll move on. Like Black Lamp, somebody said, was I not playing Black Lamp on my Spectrum one? I think. No, you know what it was? I was playing. In fact, I played Black Lamp. It was when I was doing my. No, what am I thinking of? What was the game that I was playing in my live stream a couple of weeks ago? It was an Elite game. Elite Systems. I can't remember. Similar to this. It reminds me of Black Lamp. Yeah, I remember getting this, and I wasn't overly impressed with it. Yeah, just I don't know. It all felt very kind of clunky. the movements, I don't know. The movement's not particularly smooth looking. I've got no idea what I'm meant to be doing. I'm assuming I've just got to pick up things. Right, you know what I'm going to play after this? Xenon. That was very much an Atari ST game for me. Oh, arse. It is. It's very, very sluggish. It actually makes it really difficult to play because of that. Go through a door. We don't. Allegedly. Oops. Almost. Ah, right, you've got to kind of turn. Right. I mean, it looks nice enough, but yeah, as CC said, it's just a bit too kind of sluggishy feeling. There's not a lot there that probably an Amstrad or C64 could do, actually. Bloody hell. I think I'm actually doing better than I ever did when I had it back in the day. I'm probably actually playing it longer. Bugger off. Oh, sword. How do I pick the sword? Let's pick up that chicken. There we go. Whoops. Yeah, it's a bit. Yeah. It's alright. Not what you'd really expect from a sort of a cutting edge 16-bit machine. Right, did somebody else mention another game? Yeah, I mentioned Xenon. It was as hard as nails, but it was impressive looking. And the fact that Oids as well, definitely need to play that. The fact that, excuse me, it looked exactly like the arcade one was just, it was like, wow, I've got an arcade machine here. WX Xavius Xenon. Right, okay, there we go. Yeah, that's a good point. Auto fire is probably something you need. No, not at all, Bob. Any game at all. Just if there's a game you can think of on Atari ST, right? Why is that? Done that. You can bugger off. Yeah, if there's a game on Atari ST you want to have a go at, let me know and I'll have a crack at it. Now this was impressive at the time. It really was. You know what? Speedball 2 was a game I had no interest in at all. Lock. Yeah, I just couldn't go on with Speedball. I don't know what it was. The thing I like about this game is I keep changing when I don't want to change. Right, hang on a wee second, I'm gonna... Hang on. Is that better? Is that lowered a wee bit? Hopefully, I think it should. Is that it? Right, good stuff. Yeah, for some reason the Atari ST emulator just seems to be really, really loud. Right. Yeah, the problem is, I think you do, Evening Stuart. It does change when you waggle it left to right, but the problem is when you're moving left to right, it kind of keeps changing. You don't want it to. Hello. There we go. That should be better. Wait a minute, I'm going to turn down the sound on my actual speakers, which will hopefully help a wee bit. I mean, this, if they just made it, I don't know, a wee bit easier, this would have been a cracking game. Because, I mean, graphically wise, it's beautiful. It really is. Damn it. It's just so difficult. It would actually been better if they had... It would have been better if they'd even like implemented that you either you held down the fire button to change, or else, you know, you press spacebar or something. Damn it. Yeah, that's Xenon. Should we try Xenon 2 just for some shits and giggles? Let's give that a go. But I always think of Xenon 2 as more an Amiga game. I don't think I've actually ever played the Atari ST version. It's funny how this, I mean, that was like, wow, and people bought it for that music because that was actually a real band. Was it Bomb the Bass? Yeah, I was exactly the same, Andrew. Right, let's go. Again, it looked lovely, but I don't know, there's just something about it. There was just too much going on with it. Nah, I mean, the Bitmap Brothers, you know, nobody could really fault the games. But there was not really any. I think the only game that I thought was really worth playing was the Chaos Engine. I wasn't really a fan of either of the two Xenons. Magic Pockets, the least we say about that game, the better. Speedball, I wasn't really a fan of Speedball either. Again, I love kind of sports games, but I don't know what it was. Nah, I just couldn't. You know, possibly I didn't have anybody to actually play the game with me. That might have been the problem. I don't know. None of my pals were really into sort of sports games. So anytime I was going to play it, it was just like on my own, and it just wasn't the same. I think if I'd been younger and you were literally playing your computer all the time, and your pals were around all the time, then it might have been different. But arse. Yeah, there you go. Perfect example there, Aerodian. It's a memory game. And again, it's quite sluggish. It's certainly not like 50 frames a second, anything like that. It's just too damn difficult. Right, what can we buy? How much cash have we got? See, I could never be arsed with things like bloody shops and that kind of thing. Yeah, it is. It looks pretty, but how do you reverse in Xenon 2? You just pull back, I think. Right, that's the only thing I can buy, so I might as well buying it, I suppose. No, I don't want to sell it. Bugger off. No, I don't want to sell. Yep, absolutely spot on there, Stuart. It is. It's just, it's the old phrase. It's kind of like Shadow of the Beast. You know, it looked beautiful, sound was amazing, but all a bit nah. Right, what do I want to buy? What's that thing? Right, we'll buy that. I think that's some kind of super power up. Have I bought it? Right, buy it. How do we buy it? Right, buy it. So how do we buy? Give me the cash. Right, okay. We don't want anything else. Let's exit. Holy shit. I don't think I've actually ever bought that before. Wait a minute, it only lasts for 5 seconds. Blimey, that was absolutely pointless. Yeah. Yeah, to move backwards, you just basically hold back like so. And it only moves back a wee bit, that's the only thing. Yeah, the screen, sort of, the screen size. Evening, Dave. 57,000 at Berserk. Very good. Tell me, Dave, did that pick is ROM set to the more difficult? I think it is, isn't it? Yeah. Push. Right. Okay, let's have a go of Oids. Oids was the very last, very last game that I actually bought from Atari ST. It was one of the last. I think it was one of the kind of. Well, it wasn't the last game to come out for it, but yeah, it was the very last game I bought. And I remember buying it, and then I think I sold it like the week later, so I never actually got a chance to play it, which I was quite gutted about. And this game doesn't look particularly good. It's a wee bit jerky, but it's just an awesome game. Yeah, it's a shame it never came out in anything else. Right, how do we start? Is it mouse, space, enter, fire button? Fire button, right. Let's just go for the first. Yeah, see, everything's all that bit kind of jerky looking. It's not silky smooth, but it is a lovely game. Now, have I got to kill these things again? I can't remember. Can somebody just fill me in? Now, do you release the wee guys, I think? I'm trying to remember. I think I do. And then do you land, possibly? In a nutshell, Aero Dion. Did I shoot that thing? Come on. Yes, right, where'd I go now? It is a great game though. Like I said, it doesn't, yeah, I mean, technically it's a bit stuttery. Well, that's a kind of homing missile, I think. It's not particularly smooth, but it's really, really nice. Ah, right, okay. So did I shoot these things? I seem to be flying out of control. Let's just shoot them anyway. Kill that, I take it. Is that fuel? I might be shooting the wrong things here. It's been so long since I played it. So how do I pick up fuel? Any idea? Do I just get quite close to this thing possibly? I don't know. If in doubt, shoot it. Right, fuel has the red diamond. In the middle, a tube comes out and refuels your ship. So am I right in thinking I just basically shoot all these things? Like, that's a bad thing, isn't it? Ah, is that it there? Is that going to be a bit that's going to come out? I'm guessing not. Oh, right, okay, you land next to it, right. Right, so there's one of the little... I know I'm killing the wrong things, I will get used to it. Right, let's rescue the wee guys. Come on, lads, hurry up. Right, why am I not refueling? Did I shoot that? Do we shoot that? Yeah, let's just shoot them both. It always helps to actually read instructions. I'm sure I am, Paul. I haven't a clue. It's been about 30 years since I played this, mate. And I literally only had the game for a matter of weeks because I bought it and then I sold my Atari. Ah, right. Is that me? Hey. Right, let's try something else, I think. That is a great game, though. Right, you know what? I just want to actually try it. I know it's shit. I'm going to play Outrun. I remember seeing the box thinking this is going to be amazing. and it's probably absolutely pants. So this is Outrun. I mean, I'm sure that was the actual picture that was on the back of the box, which is slightly cheeky. I haven't, no. Cannonball. Evening, Bruce. Brilliant stuff. And it uses a horrible kind of mouse control option, so let's see. Start. Now, is it going to be mouse control? Is it going to be... Right, it's mouse control apparently. How do you accelerate? Let's go to joystick. And we're off. Now, I'm trying to see if this is as bad as I remember it to be. I don't think this is as bad as I remember it to be, but you know what? The difference is I'm loading it up for absolutely free, but back then you just paid 25 quid in it. So you were going to be pissed off. You were absolutely going to be pissed off. I've never played Lotus on the ST because I mean it was always written for the Amiga anyway, so I never really, well, I didn't have an ST to play it on, but right, I think Stephen, he mentioned, what was the name of the game? He mentioned Starglider 2, but before we play that, we're going to play the first one. Now, if you want a bit of severe nostalgia, just listen to the sort of the title music to the original Starglider. That just, to me, that takes me back to the time when I had literally just got the Atari ST, and listening to this real guy singing was just like, wow, it just blew my mind. It's just incredible. Right, Starglider. Hopefully it's not got the protection on it. This game works on an ST high and ST low. You like to run it in high res? Yeah, let's go for high res. See how that plays. Listen to that sound. Fantastic. Never played it on high res. Yeah. It does look quite nice, though, doesn't it? Can you kill that thing? I'm guessing. Yes! Wait a minute, hang on. Pause. I'll just make it a wee bit bigger. There we go. I mean, it does seem quite primitive now when you look at it, I suppose, but back then, it was really, really impressive looking. You know, it was like real sort of 3D graphics. Does anybody remember, was it Eco, I think it was? It was like a life simulator by Ocean. You started off as like any bug. It seemed like really good, but it was just ultimately really, really boring. I remember figuring out there was I accidentally figured out a cheat mode. But yeah, it wasn't the greatest. Right, let's put on Starglider 2. What was that? Did somebody speak there? Survival on the Spectrum. That was one of these games that everybody had. You saw it everywhere. Or was it Make a Chip? I think it was. That was another one. That was one of the ones that came with the Spectrum. Right, you can play... Right, no, you can play Starglider 2 in high res as well, apparently. I just found it really boring, Stephen. I don't know what it was. I liked the idea behind the game, but I just couldn't really get into it. Right, why is this not working? Ah, right, hang on a wee second. I'll need to make that a wee bit, it's a bit too big. It's because I had the high resolution thing. Right, there we go. There you are. Yeah, I mean it does look really, really nice. Can you play with the joystick at all? Ah, you can. Interesting. How do you fire? I'll just fire with the mouse. In fact, I'm probably better off trying to use the mouse. Right, okay, I think you've demonstrated the explosions quite enough. Right, come on, how do we start again? Number of shots fired, right. Okay. I don't remember listening to music for this. Backlash was a good game. I'm going to have a shot of that in a minute. Right, we'll have another wee go at this. I don't think you can... This isn't really an ideal game to play in a live stream. I think it's quite a... Now, what was the purpose of the electrical lines? Have you got to kind of try and... do you recharge your batteries or something in it? It was a damned impressive game though when you look at it. I mean, it really was. I liked Metro Cross actually. I need to give that a go as well. Bollocks. I'm absolutely pants at this, as you can probably tell. So apologies, Stephen. Right, one more go I think, and then we'll try Backlash I think, and then we'll go for Encounter. Not Encounter, we'll go for Metro Cross. What the hell is that? A walking cannon or something? Well, a minute, I've just forgotten about one of the classic games that I bought in the ST. I need to play that as well. I'll play that after this. Now let's go up. I'm sure if you can actually just fly up into space, can't you? I mean, it is a very pretty game. I don't think I ever actually played that Archipelagos. It was kind of like a sort of Sentinel type game, wasn't it? I'm sure. Right, enough of that. That's a nice game. It's just a pity I can't actually play it. Right, let's try Backlash. B-A-C-K. There we go. This is a great game. No nonsense, you know exactly what you're doing. I think it's got good music as well. Just a beautiful game. I mean, you know, it moves along at such a fast pace as well. It's awesome. You get big giant eyes as well, I think, if I remember rightly. I always used to absolutely mess with my head when I got this pirate disc, and I think I had some like 10 games in it, and this was one of them, and I could not figure out how you could fit all these games on a single disc. I just absolutely messed with my head big style. Ah, bugger. No, I'm exactly the same, Dave. I don't think I've ever managed to find Zark for the Archimedes as well, or either. It's a hard game to get a hold of. Ah, damn it. I remember in the original encounter, you've got to go through a kind of portal. When you kill the sort of the required number of baddies, you've got to go through this. Avoid all the... Was it asteroid field or something? Do you have that in this version as well? I can't remember. Yeah, a wee teeny bit of slowdown going on there, but I mean, you can't really blame it. Ah, bollocks. Haha. How did that happen? Cheeky bugger. Yeah, great game, right? Metro Cross. Do 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 do. And I always thought that Metro Cross was an awesome. It was like arcade perfect. Yeah, Electric Glide. That wasn't. Was that ever on the ST? I remember it was. Was it by English Software? And even in Ian. And it came out. It was on the. I remember seeing adverts for it on the Atari 800, and then it did come out in the C64. But yeah, I don't think there was. I don't think it actually raced against anything. But it was really impressive. The sort of the movement. Again, this is one of these games, it's kind of memory, you've got to remember. Where things are. Rude Lamatron, yeah, I remember that one. Lamatron's actually brilliant. See if you play it, if you set up, if you can actually figure out how to set up the two joysticks, it's a fantastic game because what you can do is you can put it onto like 16 megahertz, whatever, and it just plays that much quicker. It's awesome. It starts getting a bit trickier now. You really need to know where you're actually going. The bloody hell's that? Bugger off! What the hell is that? Mouse or something? Fuck off. If in doubt, fall through a glass panel to get rid of whatever the hell that was. Oh, arse. Bonus points for the farty sound. Come on, get in the skateboard. Ah, balls. Yeah, it's a good game. Pity I'm shit at it. Right, enough of that. Anything else? Anything else for anything else? I'll tell you a game I'm going to put on just for a quick second. And I always liked it now. I don't know if Lacosa is still in the stream, but we were talking about unknown games that were actually quite good. And I liked this one and he didn't. And it's, if I can find it, and again it's maybe just a bit of a nostalgia. Is that Enchanted? I've never even heard of that game. Excuse me. God, that is an awful game, that one, sorry. What was I looking for? Enchanted. I can't say I've even heard of it. Enchanted. Right, wait a minute. What have I got here? I've got Enchanted Land. I've got Enchanted Realm. I've got Enchanter. Is it Enchanted Land? Is that kind of a puzzle game with a little... it's like a little wizard. Is that what it is? Land. Right, Enchanted Land. Right, okay. Ah, Thalion Software. Right. Never actually played this. Right, what the hell's going on here? Right, I don't know what happened there. Wait a minute. That was past the original, whatever that is. No idea. Right, try this version. Oh, I recognise that. That was Thalion did. Oh, was it No Second Prize? I think it was. Ugh, right, that's not right, obviously. And we'll try and start the game. Right, okay, that's... something's... oh, wait a minute. Ugh. Right, I think something is wrong. Right, that's unfortunate. Oh, you need a plugin for pass-through disk images in Steam, right. Right, I don't know why. I'll try Steam version 3.1. I don't know why that wasn't working. It's a shame because it kind of loads up. It looks like it's going to be fine. Right, unfortunately it looks like I can't play this. I don't think I've ever actually seen a game that doesn't really work in Steam. That's unfortunately. Unfortunately, that's unfortunate. Right, okay, right, next one then. What was I going to play? There was a game I was going to play. Yeah. Just have a couple of quick levels on it. And this is, if it works, this is Mousetrap by Micro Value. Again, this was a game that the guy that used to own the computer shop used to play it all the time, and I actually quite liked it. Yeah, that's the only thing about the 16-bit machines. Even now, the Amiga and the ST can still be a bit of a pain in the arse. I don't know why I like this. Again, it's just a purely nostalgia thing. I think what I liked about it was just such a simple little game. I mean, it looks just like a bloody Spectrum game or a C64 game. think you can die if you you can see that bad guy behind the wall, I think. Oh, why did I die there? Yeah, I think if you stand there when he walks past, he'll kind of kill you, so you need to be careful. That's very, very true. Oh, arse. You know what? It's a good fun little game. I mean, it's not a 16-bit game. How do I? Because if I jump here, I die. Right, what am I doing wrong? What am I doing wrong? Oops, sorry, I was too busy looking at the what is that tune? What is that tune? That's a famous tune, isn't it? Ah, right, okay. The irony that a world-class arcade video game player like Charlie Farr, who holds a world high score record for Galaxian, watches me playing games really badly. I think that's fantastic. Super Pipeline. Yeah, I wish. I'm not going to play Super Pipeline because I'm not playing C64 games tonight, but oh, arse. Yeah, right, PGA Golf, Tour Golf. I'll not play that tonight, Jason. It's going to take a wee while, I think, to play. Oh, that's what it is. Is it? So that is that's it. How could I not get that? You're absolutely right. It's obviously a famous tune. In fact, where's Mr. Lacosa? He's really right up there on his classical music. Right, enough of that. Right, a game that I want to load up because it was one of the first games that I bought on the Atari ST, and it looks beautiful and it plays like an absolute dog. It plays awful, and yet if they just made it playable, well, you've seen it. Yeah, Barbarian. I mean, that coming from the C64 and loading up a game that had graphics like that was just absolutely jaw-dropping. Right, I really need to use the mouse for this. This is one of the worst controlled games you could ever play. I mean, instead of just going for joystick or mouse, they've tried to kind of mix and match it. It just doesn't work at all. Right, come on. And it's pure, it's like, oh, what's jump? Oh, that was pure luck. Yeah, and it takes, and it takes about 10 seconds to actually respond to whatever you're doing. Look at the scrolling as well, absolutely woeful. This is awful. Stop! I mean, you just walk straight in. Right, I'm going to give that another go. You just walk straight into baddies. I mean, it's a memory game. What was I trying to say? Rick Dangerous, yeah, that's exactly what it's like. Yeah, the head chopping barbarian is an awesome game. Right, so I need to stop. I need to walk. Right, stop now. I've pressed the stop button, I've pressed the stop button, I've pressed the stop button. Right, jump. And then right, okay. You can stop doing that. Yeah, it did. I mean, graphically wise, it's beautiful. If it just made it an actual arcade game where you could run back and forwards using a joystick, it'd been beautiful. Yeah, they were trying to be... Right, I want that guy to come towards me. Right, I'm going to run for it. You can piss off. Right. How do I pick up? How do I pick up something? Oh, no, 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 no. Don't do that. Right, stop. Whoops. Walk. Walk. Eventually, stop. Stop. Right, how do I pick up? Oh, that does a backflip. Is it down? Up? Ah, right, you press spacebar apparently. Oh, is that what it is? Right click. Right. Either that or press spacebar. So what did you say? You right click, then up. Ah, right click takes you through. Right, got you. Right, so what I want to do is I want to walk to this. And then I want to stop. Whoops. And I want to right click. And then I want to right click again. And I want to... And hopefully that demon thing won't throw any rocks at me. Down, 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 down. I mean, it's beautiful looking. It really, really is. It would have been an awesome game if they just improved. If they just improved the... Who thought of the mouse and the joystick controller? Let's make an arcade beat 'em up and let's make it mouse controlled. As somebody up there said, they were just trying to... They were trying to make it seem like the future. Oh, where's my sword? Is it that? How did I get my sword? Where's my sword going? Sword is not equipped at the moment. Right, how do I equip it? Right, click. Right, I'm trying to click it. Right click. Why are you going up there? Come down, you fool. He's going to throw a bloody rock at him. Don't you dare. Right. I do apologise, CC, yeah. Wait, hang on a second. I call closed channels CC, so we can't have another CC, so this is going to get confusing. Right, how do I equip the sword? If I right click, you can see the sword, but then it doesn't do anything. Right, that does a backwards somersault. That makes him run. That makes him jump. Oh, piss off. Come on. Oh, is it that? Right, click. Right, there we go. So it's that. Oh yeah, who? Of course. Why would it not be a square button to equip something? Seriously, Al. Right. The thing is, because of the graphics, I wanted to keep playing it. Right. Who thinks we're going to get a block? We're going to get a block on our head here, aren't we? Alright, I remember this bit. And jump. Oh, that rock thing just launches itself at you, I think. Right, come on. I mean, this would make an excellent Ghosts and Goblins game, it really would. Now, I don't think there's any way of avoiding that thing. Right, so left and then down. Piss off! How can you avoid that? Jesus, that is awful. So you've probably got just to run past it or something. Right, so walk, jump, down. Oops. Right, down, and then you need to run here. Run. Well, at least we got through it. Right, let's pick up that. Then we want to... Alright, okay, that's quite good. You can actually just click down, you don't have to kind of click left as well. And we'll do that. Ah, piss off. How can you avoid that thing? Right, something, right, why is he not... Can you not go down this, get up to the top of the stairs? Obviously not. Right, I don't know what's going on here. Right, stop. Ah, right, okay, you've got to press stop for him to move forwards. Why did I not think of that? The problem with this is that it takes so long for it to actually respond to what you're pressing. You end up... You've kind of got to think about... You've got to think in advance as to what you're going to pick up. Right, pick up that. Walk on. Pick up. Whoops. Nah, it doesn't matter. I'll just leave that. Right. Now, if I remember rightly, I'm sure that... Ah, there we go. Yep, there we go. How can you avoid that? How can you possibly avoid that? Bloody hell. Right, listen guys, we've got 10 minutes. I was going to call it a day at half 10, but we'll play for another 10 more minutes. Play till 11 o'clock. So, anyone else got any other... Whoops. Pause, I'm pressing F12, that's for the Amiga ones. Anyone else got any requests? One game that I used to... that I didn't like, but I used to watch it all the time was, what do you call it? Chopper X. Something rings a bell that I remember that game. Was that a budget game, Ian? this. Ah, God almighty, I've never seen this since 1988. Yeah. I remember this. I remember buying it, actually. Can't remember if it's pish or not. I think Ariel Dion has said it's shite. It's basically oh dear. It's Tiger Heli, only not as good. Bloody hell. Well, that'll be that then, eh? Yeah, this is exactly what it is, Tiger Heli. I don't think Tiger Heli got ported to anything, did it? God, it's exactly like Tiger Heli. In the arcade you can destroy that little bit at the top. Virus, oh, I'll give it a go, Dave, but yeah, it's a ridiculously difficult game. Never tried Silver. I mean, I'd moved on to the Amiga, so I don't know what Silkworm's like in it. I just always looked upon the Atari ST as like the sort of poorer version of the Amiga. I know that's not the case, but I think generally. You kill me, Ian, you kill me, man. So I'm trying to be entertaining as well. I'm trying to talk as well, and that I can't really play and talk. Ah, bollocks. Yeah, well. Shite. Berserk, it's probably tomorrow night, and I think I've kind of went for Monday. Right, that's enough of that. Yeah, that is Tiger Heli, just an extremely poor version. Right, anything else? I'm just trying to see if there's any other. What was the game that I quite liked? This was a really early. This was an early game. Let me see if I can find it. I thought it was quite smart looking, actually. Time Bandits. This was an early game. I thought it looked really nice. Nice use of colour. F1 to change controls, right. Plutos is a great game. Yeah, it was kind of like a gauntlet game. Yeah, I mean you could play 2 players. I think. Well, you could actually. I'm saying I think you can play 2 players. Well, man, I think they just keep respawning, don't they? So what I need to do is go up and try and get the key. Can you kill these? I don't think you can. Ah. There we are. Oh, wait a minute, have I just gone back into the same level? You twat. Maybe not. Maybe not. I don't know why they insisted on having the title taking up half the screen, that's the only thing. Oops. If there was a championship for walking into baddies, then I think I would be world champion. Right, enough of this. But this, yeah, I just wanted to have a quick shot of this. Plutos, that was a great game. Let's see if we can find that. How are we doing for time? Right, that'll probably be the last game, guys, I think. Plutos. Well, hopefully I've entertained you for a couple of hours. If there's nothing worth, anything else on the TV that's better. Plutos, right, micro value software. Typhoon Thompson, I remember reading a review of that in Computer and Video Games. I could never actually. It is, yeah, it's no, Star Force. It's a Star Force clone. I could never actually figure out how to play Typhoon Thompson. Always liked the look of it. But this is a lovely game. Basically shoot everything. You know, one of the most impressive looking games, in fact I'm going to play that just for 5 minutes after this. In fact, I'm not even going to talk about it. I'll let you see it in a second. But yeah, this is a really nice game. It didn't really challenge. It didn't challenge the computer very much, but it was just really playable. That was the thing. A lot of the early 16-bit games, especially on the ST, they looked nice and they played like a dog, and the games that were really playable were the ones that were really quite simple. So you ended up playing stuff like this and Mousetrap, you know, games that could have easily been done in the C64. Again, I don't know why they've insisted in putting a third of the screen with the I mean, all these control panels are utterly irrelevant. By Dr. J for Sarah, do we really need that on the main screen of the game? I don't think so. One of the best versions of this actually is, what's it called? It's by Jeff Minter. It's actually, you can download it for free. Not Minotaur. What's it called again? It's basically his take on Star Force. I think there is a power up. I know in Star Force there's a power up. You get auto fire. But for some reason I've not been able to find it yet. I'm assuming that will have it. Is it that there? Maybe F? Super Ox Wars, that's the one. That's actually really, really good. It's so playable as well, using the, you know, using your finger to control it. I'm not going to bother playing that last game that I was going to mention, so I'll just mention it. And it was Gauntlet, the original Gauntlet on Atari ST. It blew my mind when I saw the graphics, and foolishly I went ahead and bought it. And I say foolishly, it's because it was so slow. The game played like, it was just unbelievably slow. And even though it looked astonishing, I just didn't want to play it because it was like playing in slow motion. It was a shame, because if it had had proper speed, it would have been an absolutely phenomenal conversion of the game. It was just too slow. Yeah, I know Gauntlet 2 was in the ST, Chris, but it says the original Gauntlet did at the time look amazing. Ah, I take it F is fuel. There we go, I need to shoot that thing, whatever it is. As you can see, it's fairly easy. Hence the reason I've not actually died yet. Oh, need fuel. And it's game over. Yeah, right, listen guys, I think that's quite enough ST games for one evening. So let me just have a quick look and see who was actually in the stream. So yeah, 27 people, thanks very, very much, as always, for joining me tonight. Like I says, it was a very impromptu stream. Apologies to anybody that's maybe just joined me and saying, oh, I've missed it again. I was just going to make a video and I thought, you know what, I'll do a quick live stream. So anyway guys, as always, I hope you enjoyed watching it, and thanks for watching. Take it easy guys, and stay safe.